HarperCollins presents A Nurse's Tale by Ola Awonubi, read by Faith Alabi. Prologue. Ade. London, May 1948. The sweet scent of daffodils and primroses excites my nostrils. In those dark days, it seemed as if such tranquil and simple joys were buried beneath the death and the destruction of war. I do not know whether I will have the time to pen my thoughts when I get back to Nigeria, as I have done during my time here. Maybe I will pick up these muddled and untidy letters, held together with a piece of string I found at the back of my cupboard, and the residue of all the hope I could muster up during the war, and remember what it was like to live each day as if it was all I had left. This is a New England now, and I pray that my grandchildren will come back here and enjoy a day in a park like this. There is a part of my heart that is wedded to this place. I love the friends I have made, the kind old ladies who want to touch my hair and ask me, "Where are you from, love?" I love apple pie and custard and Lord Woolton pie. It is so tasty that you could swear there is actual meat in it and not Marmite because of the rationing. I love walking in Hyde Park with my husband Timothy, holding hands and imagining that I am Princess Elizabeth and he is Prince Philip. I love listening to the latest music from the States, the softness of silk tights against my legs, and the scent of rain-drenched gardens of lilies and roses as I run to catch the bus. Growing up in Nigeria, I read the words of Dickens and Austen and imagined fine gentlemen like Mr. Darcy, tiny twisted streets and tall spires of churches, stately homes with big fireplaces, and lots of crimson-cheeked happy children running around with dogs. I got the dog bit right, but everything else is just the England of my books and of my dreams. The dreams our colonialists made up for us. My eyes have seen another England. The one my father had warned me about when he first sent me to finishing school. The one that meant I had to stay up at night and study longer and harder because I would never be seen as being equal to my classmates or colleagues. The one where, because of the color of my skin, I would always be seen as mentally inferior to my peers. An England where there were places that I had been advised were not good for me to venture into because they did not want any of my kind in the area. The England where people could ask me whether my black, my beautiful brown skin could be washed off, as if it was a stain against their pristine whiteness. Then there were those who wanted to know if I had a tail under my crisp white apron and blue uniform. In this England, black people were forced out of Anderson air shelters by members of the public, and sometimes even the police, to run the risk of being blown to pieces by German Luftwaffe bombing. An England where I carry the memory of the time when a young woman in labor preferred to suffer her pains and scream alone rather than allow that bloody darky to put her filthy black hands on her. Another nurse came to assist her later. I was calm because that was what they taught in nursing school. Always smile, always be professional, always think about what's best for the patient. So, I learned how to make sure my face was a blank canvas, which I kept in place till the end of my shift. It was only when my roommates were fast asleep that I allowed myself the luxury of hot tears of anger, self-pity, and homesickness for Afinake. Forget that you are a princess of Egbaland and that you have servants at your beck and call in Ake Palace. Forget about the fact that you attended the kind of private school that the woman having the baby might never be able to afford. Forget that this woman, who couldn't even string a sentence of the King's English together with correct
Sample complete. Ready to continue?